started with a check that was what? And an angry landlord named my father that I didn't pay rent to. That 2-cent check, most of you would have quit because that's day 75. I looked at that check, I said, oh my God, it works. True story. You know why? You know why? Because they did what they said they were going to do. They said, if you get a customer, we'll pay you on it. Everyone else said it was pyramid scheme. They used those words a lot in the mid-90s when I got started. It was very looked down upon before it became more socially acceptable. Oh, that's stupid. You're getting scammed. You're going to get ripped off. They're never going to pay you. I was like, never going to pay me? It's 2 cents right there, buddy. Take it back. Take it back. All of you, take it back. Yeah. Oh, I was showing it off. Oh, never going to get paid? Yeah. How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. The next month, I got my second check. Second check, 12 cents. That's my 5th month in business. Everyone else would have quit because that's what most people do. Most people quit. Me, I looked at the check, 600% growth. The company did what they said they were going to do. If my check was 12 cents, it's because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Or I did exactly what I was worth at that moment in that company, which was 12 cents. It then shot to $2, then shot to $12, then shot to 20-something dollars. But I do remember very specifically my 9th month in business and my 6th check. Ready for this? I just bought a fax machine and I still live at home because you had to fax in all the orders. And I was proud of faxing in those orders, even if there was only one a month or something like that. And I opened the check, and my dad looks down. We're at the counter. He was on my right. I was on his left. I have a extreme photographic memory. And he goes, $27, huh? Congratulations, 5 more of those, and you can pay for the fax machine that you just bought. My 9th month in business, I've now made a grand total of about $40 to $45. How many of you have been with us 9 months or more? Raise your hand. How many of you have made more than $45? Raise your hand. You're now currently doing better than me. It took me 2 years. How many years? 2. To become what's the equivalent of a regional director in this company. Regional directors, raise your hand if it took you less than 2 years. Actually, let's do it again. Raise your hand if you're a regional director or above. Keep it raised if it took you less than 2 years. 5 hands went down. You are all currently better than me. It took me 3 years to get to national director level income, 4 years to get to $10,000 a month, and 5 years to get to $25,000 a month. And on that journey, on that 5-year journey to retirement or full-time networking or freedom, everything you could ever imagine happened. Everything you could ever think of happened. Every roadblock, every negative person, every quitter, every liar, every cheater, it all happened. Your story is not unique. What's happening to you in your life right now is not unique. What's happening to your business right now is not unique. Do not be a victim. Do not allow being a victim rob you of your future. I know 90% of you, 10% of you are going, I don't know what this guy's talking about. 90% of you know ever since you were a kid that you were meant to do something special, you just didn't know what it was. How many of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about right now? Like, you just know. Like, you just know. You know, it's like I can look at him like, you knew ever since you were a kid. It's like the Matrix. It's like you know there's something, right? You just know there's something wrong. We just knew. You know too. But what are you going to do when you leave here? You're going to get sucked back into an environment of that's not going to work, and that's never going to happen, or good luck with that. All the stuff that Kyle talked about with the dream stealers, you're going to get sucked back into that. That's up to you. Or a lot of you guys will be the two cools. The two cools, they call it keeping up with the Joneses. You got these people to impress because they make six figures and you make six figures. They're just, all 6 figures means they're more in debt than everybody else. They spend more money than everybody else. But you're busy making sure they don't make you feel bad, or you're busy that you don't want them to talk bad about you at the picnic, so you don't follow your dreams. Because, the insurance salesman is going to talk bad about me at the softball game. What? Who cares? A, is he the person that puts food on your table? B, is that the person you want to follow and be like? That's your mentor? That's your hero? C, it's a softball game. Like, most people that are out there spending time watching TV and playing games that don't mean anything to anyone outside of them, they're trying to relive their high school days. That's it. I mean, at some point, the campfire story about how you scored the touchdown in the playoff game 17 years ago. Wow, that was weird. I graduated 17 years ago. I thought 17 sounded like a big number, but I guess not. 25 years ago. Whew. At some point, you got to stop telling that story. Do you know why people still tell that story? They haven't done anything since worth talking about. That's why they still tell that story. But that's not you. You're different. But you know that you are. You always have. So did I. But I was willing to pursue it. I was willing to stop at nothing. I was willing to get back up. I was willing to make every sacrifice. I was willing to sleep in my car after presentations hours away because I couldn't afford a hotel. I was willing to sleep in the other leaders' couches in the marketplaces because I couldn't afford a hotel. I would drive 6, 7, 8 hours, do presentations all across the Bay Area, come drive back down. I'd stop everywhere I had to stop, and I'd sleep wherever I had to sleep. Not because of what it did for me at that moment. Not because I was rich at that moment. Not because I was making money at that moment. It was just a deposit, a deposit, a deposit, a deposit, a deposit. You got to put your time in. You got to put your time in. You got to keep making deposits and deposits and deposits. And it's not deposits of money. It's deposits of sweat equity. It's deposits of discipline. It's deposits of sacrifice. It's deposits of overcoming. It's deposits of no, 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 and you keep going anyways, and you keep going anyways, and you keep going anyways. You have got to put your time in. Stop waiting for something to be handed to you. Stop waiting for something to be given to you. Stop whining because you're not where you want to be yet. Just know you've got to put your time in.